Okay, so we have a Poopy Paladin draft on hold. Marks could be a thing. Should be fine. Ugr. Authority. Not a fan of the Spark, the Rio. Rabbit also me. So probably just get a White Justice. This card is kinda cool, but probably not as cool as a Vine Cleaver. Cost 2 cost and 3 cost minion. Right now we don't really have 1 cost and 3 cost, so yeah. She picks a good card. Should be fine in this meta. But Fish Boy seems good. Claw Machine OP OP. Stegodon. You have like nothing to summon recruit, so probably just Phoenix. Up. Really a fan of these kind of cards, so just Thespian. These are good. So, we have some 2-drops, we don't really have 3s. I don't think we take the Steward here, right? Turn 5-6 seems decent, so one of the 1-drops probably. Without the 2, Sog Merchant looks good with the Fish Boy, could be nice with the Broom. So at times feels a bit slow, but could be insane with Megasaur, so let's try this. My Rock Paladin Poker. Claw Machines. Phoenix, and that's it for Elemental. Shivarin Paladin seems meh. But we don't really have any buffs other than the Authority for this. It's probably one of the other two, so probably a Shivara, since it should be better than 7-1 6-6 even if it's a dead card. If you're holding a dragon, summon 2/1/1 whelps. Only one dragon. DID without any 3-drops looks weird. Hello Fatality, good day. Without any 3s, this looks a bit Monkaham. Should probably just get a hot hat. Barricade. Summon a 2/4 guard with taunt. If it's your only minion, summon another. How good is this? Alchemist seems whatever. Squire seems whatever with a deck without any buffs. Thank you, Fatality. This could be fine with the 2-drops to maybe trade into like a good 3 or something. Like, we might not have minions on the board, but doesn't feel like this is good, right? This is kind of like Spirit Wolves, right? Like, technically it's 1 mana cheaper, but it's kind of restrictive. You can only play it on an empty board. This feels like a shitty card. We don't really have buffs for this, right? Again, it's just the Authority. I think I'll take Alchemist. Okay, it's an actual 3-drop and a good one, even though we don't really have spells. Zoobot. We have a lot of Murlocs. We have a dragon, we have a beast, we have another dragon. Beast Dragon and Murloc. I don't really want a Smug, so Rock maybe. It's not really playable on 5, so we only have 1/5. I don't think I really want 3 mana 3/3. More Murlocs, Pog. And more claw machines. More rocks and claw machines. And a random proto drake in there. 3-drop would be nice, but I don't think I can skip a proto drake without like any late game. Technically claw machines are late game right now. Brewmaster doesn't seem like it really does anything in this deck. Have one spell in the deck. Authority. Yep. So 3 mana 3/1 is not a card. Shield doesn't seem amazing for this deck. We don't really have much to shield right now. Like 2 drops potentially, discard potentially, and a rock and ogre potentially. But brew also kind of seems kind of dead. Like we can just take it as a 2 mana 3/2. Might be the best we can get. Maybe just get the shield for Mage Scribe, since again we don't really have spells for it. Me. Okay, it's a card. It's a card. It's a card. 2 Mage Scribes, 1 spell, kick W. I guess we have 3 spells now. Still not really interested in any of these cards. Okay, so what did we end up? 1 drop, 1 shitty weapon. 1, 2, 3, 5 2 drops, 2 3s, and some 4s. Olorion. Okay, I'm going first. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4 drops. I don't think we keep a 4 in this hand. Probably want every chance to get a 2 and 3. So just mulligan for that. First out of a million cartoon decks we're gonna face today. Well met. Okay, overloads. Interesting. Interesting. I think I like playing this on 1. Like I prefer to not play it. The best defense is a great defense. Gets the 1/1, of course. Guess we're gonna have to make a shitty move here, since we missed all of our 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4 drops that we dodged. If he didn't get the 1/1 totem, the 1 in 4, like we just flip it and like just kill it, and we can save our broom, but nope. I don't like playing this on 5 when we can like obviously do better, and it kind of just dies on the board. I guess we can just do 2 and a 3, play a 6 and corrupt this. See how many hexes does he have. The best copy of the cartoon card on curve, of course, as expected. I'm just gonna play this again. Don't particularly have spells to hold it on for. Can do 5 and a 2. The other premium part of cartoon right on curve. Twist, it's not going on this. I guess we do this and this, since playing this kinda doesn't make that much sense. We just waste the divine shield and he needs like just 3 damage to kill it. Just a drafted prime. So we can trade that and hope we find a 2-drop. We have 3 of them. We have a shit ton of big cards. The odds doesn't seem too great. Our option is just bumping there. Third option is just play this. Hope he doesn't have an actual hex. He still dies like somewhat easily, but probably our best turn. I don't really want to sink a claw machine into any of those things. Like, still feels wasted, but not much we can do about it with this draw. With his curve and answer so far. There's the Feather Spirit. Plus Spores. Okay, so he gets 2 primes. It's pretty disgusting. Let's start with this. Great. Well, terrible draws as usual. Doesn't really do much, I guess. Ooh, are you just dead? 12, 14. It doesn't do anything. Oh, rock. A rock. So we can trade their claw machine and not do much else. So I mean, we probably need to kill this, right? New stream of Hearthstone is not in full mode. It's cut off the left side. It's cut off the left side. Let's see. Seems pretty full to me. What do you mean left side? Finds a nerd chalk. Just play this and this, kill that I guess. I need the taunt. Too bad though. Seems a bit off, cards of opponents are a bit cut off, but whatever, no big deal. So on the left or on the top side, you mean? Top side, I could see it, maybe. I think my what's name is a bit off. My my resolution is a bit off. We can't cast this, right, without a damaged minion, so yeah. Play things. If he actually attacks here, we have lethal. Why would you make that attack? Why would you make that attack? I mean, I guess it's one less damage. Okay, so you can go 2-3, coin 5 into like the Reviable plus another 2-drop potentially, so it seems decent. resolution is definitely off. Can I get a Murgo? That's a good draft, is it? What's so good about it? You have one good Paladin card. This is the best class right now. Your deck tracker blocks the view? What view? It's your deck tracker on the PC. Like, only have Hearthstone Arena enabled and it's on the right. Like, I don't even have deck tracker active. Have some problem with the deck tracker? I have my stream open. I don't have a deck tracker active. I only have deck tracker from Hearthstone Arena, and it's on the stream. And it's on the right. It's not really blocking anything. Might as well kill that. I mean, you can disable deck tracker. I don't know. Like, for me, it's not working like that. Must be something on Twitch's side. Hand of a Dow is not bad. Prefer to have a 2-3 with it. Coining this into this looks weird. It's probably gonna have a 1-drop too, so I think I prefer to find the 2-3. Do we drop the rock? Maybe just keep the fish boy. I wanna keep this, but we don't really have 3 drops. We have like only 2 rock pools and parade leader that are kinda good for it. So I think I'll drop it. I think I'll just keep the fish boy. Only 12 in Bulgarian arena streamers with poopy deck trackers, claw machines everywhere, and fish boys invading the stream. Am I in the right place? Hello there, Possum. Hello there, Mr. Possum. Eight drop, 7 drop, and a 6 drop in the opening hand. Average draws. Average draws. Tough choice, bud. Tough choice. Damn. We took you like 5 minutes to take care of that. Okay. It's like the perfect answer to this card, of course. So what do we do here? I don't super wanna waste my coin. Can we fish boy in there? If we fish boy in there, that's terrible, right? If we fish boy in there, we have a 50-50 to hit here. I can waste my coin, but then I can't claw machine next turn. What am I doing next turn for 5 mana? Seems kinda shit. I guess we just lose a 50-50 here. Wow, you won a 50-50? You can do that? Pog, sometimes lucky. Actually winning 50-50s. It's probably still dead, but yeah. Top key equilibrium. With the outdoor, of course. So we're not coining, I guess. Imagine trying to coin something, kick W. Top deck. Frozen Crusher. So we probably want to coin the Proto Boy then. We can play this and coin and waste the coin for 2 spells. Hope we find like a secret maybe. Or humility, that would be amazing. I don't think we're gonna get that lucky, and that means we're not playing a Vine Cleaver. We're not playing a Proto Drake next turn. But should be fine. It's a secret, I guess. Here's the Libram, right? Yep. Guess we just played this. Nothing else really makes much sense. It's a really shitty tempo play, but not much we can do about that. Boom. Let me think.
Another test? My favorite.
2 premium 1-drops, of course. Of course. 9, 11, 13, 17. Pretty likely we are dead here. I think there's too much we can do about it. Like, we can claw machine that, I guess. Just give him the Libram back. I don't really want to kill that. But I guess it's just too much damage. Okay, that could be good for next turn, I guess. Can go Alchemist and just kill that also. Take 9, 11, 13, and we have some 1/1s versus this shit. Plus a 2/2. Might as well, I guess. We can't corrupt this next turn, but we have the broom, so should be able to clear a lot of shit he plays. 3, 5, 6. So we're gonna have 3 mana left, maybe for Hand of a Down something. Could also do Day. 5, 6, 7. We don't have board for that shit. Had a 9-3 Paladin this morning on NA, very cool deck, nice. Sarah, Libram of Hope, Dinosaur Steed, yeah, no, that's a good deck. Libram of Justice, no, that's a good Paladin deck. 3 Hydrologist, I'm not sure how good that is, but probably fine. 2 Ravis, True Silver, Carousel Griffin, Skystalker, yeah. That's a Paladin deck. We have like 2 Paladin cards in ours. Outer Lieutenant, no first day of school. It's surprising. So what did he do? Play another one of these cheaters, buff this, hit my face. How did he buff both of them? Ah, he has 2 Librams, nice. Nice. So we can do this, and rush them. 6. That should get him off the board, right? 6, 2, and a 1 in there. 5. Kinda want the taunt on this. So this happens. Okay, missed to attack, that's probably fine. I wanna corrupt this if possible, we kinda want the taunt. We have something like a board, I wanna take damage too. Probably shouldn't watch decks in the middle of important turn. Still have 2 claw machines, still have authority in there. No Librams? Why? 4, 5, 6. So he's technically 1 off. Technically one off. Maybe he wants me to forget that he has that. Can do what? This and this. To have a taunt. It's like super shitty. Do we believe he doesn't have 1 damage in there? Seems like super weird he didn't use the Librams. Feels like I just lose if I make the like stay alive play. He just killed this for free basically. So I think I need to make this and like taunt up with this next turn. And pray that he actually doesn't have the 1 damage and he's a potato, which is kinda likely, but not much we can do versus that game. Yep, I know. Seeing a shit ton of primordial drakes for some reason. I'm getting a bit annoying. So, can do this, and divine shield on this. Maybe after we kill that thing. Seems fine. Can still taunt up next turn. How much do we want another taunt? Having 1 is kinda nice. Silence, like, I guess like silence beats us. What else he can do? Like a ping plus another 8/8. Like that's awfully specific too. This just dies, right? For free. I guess I can just play the rock then. It doesn't die on the board. Yeah, I'll just play the rock for now. And next time we can do like 4/4 and shield the funnel or something maybe. Top deck Shadow Weaver. Of course. Of course. Shivara. How much do we trust Shivara not to kill this? Guess we could bump and play a Shivara. I don't think it makes much sense. I think we like trade. Just give him 1 card. Play another taunt. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, baby! That's a card. That's a card. That's not exactly a card, but we'll take it. Know that. Good job, Proto Boy. $8, 15, 19, 22. So we don't have lethal. Unless we draw exactly Phoenix. course he has the perfect answer. What a surprise. What a surprise. Guess we just leave this on the board. Okay, that's nice. That is nice. We're gonna play that. We're gonna play a dude. Kill that and push some face. 8-17. Still don't have lethal. Kick W. Usual kick W things. Average RNG things. Why wouldn't he top kick transfer student and he get that wink out of it? Okay, Dormant could be nice. What happened to one of the Librams? Did he like lose it somewhere? I think he had like 2 Librams at some point. 3 and a 1, or 2 and a hero power, or 2 and a 1. Plus he has the spell to activate this shit. We still have a shit ton of claw machines in the deck, plus Blessing of Authority. Of course, in the bottom 9 of our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4 of our best cards in the bottom 9. Usual average RNG things. Megazord is still in there, so we might get something cute with the Sangyo. Need to keep some dudes for the Divine Shield on this. I guess like that's why he doesn't want to play more minions. He gets rid of this and we don't get to play more things. To battle 11, we have lethal though, so he's gonna need to top kick a taunt or top kick a taunt last turn. Or a weapon, of course. So if that's a get down, we don't have lethal. But we can deal with the board, right? If that's like I for an eye, not much we can do about it, right? 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay, let's start going face. Okay. To battle. To battle. Had it all along. Gonna need 2 Deathwings next game to get me, sir. Quick bio break. We'll be back in a second. This could be nice versus Rogue. Should have enough twos. We should have enough fours. We shouldn't really keep a 4 in this deck. We don't really have healing, so Rogue is probably gonna be a shitty matchup. Combo. This comes alive on turn 4, right? Next turn is 2 and 3. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna play it. So what do we want? 1-1 could be nice. Poison is probably gonna be useless. Health, not too much, but I guess still fine. I think a lot of people with this portrait kind of feels like it's the best of the bunch. Plus 3 attack? Plus 3 attack is terrible. Like, why do you want 3 attack? Rich openers. Rich openers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 2 drops in our deck. We don't draw a single one. Oh, it pops on 3. Okay. It pops on 3. I mean, I don't think I can still pass not playing it on 1. Especially not drawing any of these cards. Make some trades because you don't have cards to play. You know they can't attack, right? Like, you can't make trades with things that can't attack. Poison Pog. Poison Pog. We have to do, I guess. Do we ever take spores? So with attack we kill that. That probably kills that. I guess the 1/1's just trading there right away. Good enough, I guess, considering we skip turn 2 and 3. And feels like we're gonna skip turn 5 also. Decent entice him to double trade or make a 4-5 that's still double trades. I guess we just do this then. Play some of these boys. Might just claw machine next turn if he gives us a good target. Humility keeps 3-1, keeps 4-3. So pretty good. hit by. I think I'm claw machining those, so 4, 7, 8, we're down to 10 HP. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Unless like this gives us some actual healing. That's implying this survives. Imagine not having the perfect answer, kick W. Ooh, trades, interesting. Interesting. I don't think I would ever trade there. Don't think I would trade there. So this and this. Probably drop one of the Morog boys. Haven't seen you live in 2 weeks. The hell happened to you? I stream mostly on the weekends anyway. We need some taunts, right? Like a rock or a griffin or a hot hat maybe. This guy is way over trading, but like he has the perfect curve, a perfect answer to everything, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I guess it doesn't really matter. GG. Perfect curve from 1 to Proto Drake with a bunch of premium cards. As expected. When you skip turn 2 and 3 with 6 2-drops in your deck after a full mulligan. It's kinda nice versus Shaman, but they always roll the 1/1 totem for some reason. Both of these are pretty good on the coin, and authority is nice, so I think I'll just keep this. I mean, I don't think it's RNG at this point. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, RNG is supposed to be random. Like, this is not really random. It's like every game is the same. Every run is the same, so, like, it's exactly the opposite of random. Like, there's no random in my games. Like, random would mean that I would get lucky from time to time, which doesn't really happen. Wow, he didn't throw a 1/1, Pog? Pog? That's possible? So you believe that Wizards are executing conspiracy against you to rig your arena runs and make you lose games you would otherwise win? I don't know what who is doing, but like every game is the same, like literally. Okay, so that is happening. I guess we just play this and chill. Like every run we get a shitty deck. Every run we get every one of our opponents perfect, curving out like close to perfect with like premium cards. Like there's no bad people on this server. There's no like unlucky people that like miss a turn or play a bad card. So I don't know if it's like Blizzard or like whatever, but like again, like it's really not random at this point. I think we just play this and chill. Wanna keep the coin for this, even though it's kind of crappy. Boom, boom, boom. What he's saying is that they have insane early game, top tier mid game, and they finish with a Proto Drake. Yeah, that's like every game, right? Like I'm not facing like aggro decks or control decks or mid range decks. Like every deck I face has like premium, like all games, right? Like every deck has like a premium curve. Like it's kind of like I'm playing on the what's the name, the Talon Brawl, right? That like you curve out perfectly. Like every one of them. Like not a single guy like hero powers on 4 and passes. Not a single guy doesn't have like a 1-drop or a 2-drop. Not a single guy doesn't have like Siri late game. Not a single guy doesn't like super high roll RNG. Like this is like the 4th game, like 5th game, right? We started versus a Katoon deck. Faced a guy that discovered the Deathwing. This guy has like Instructor Fireheart, etc, etc. And like I'm just drawing 6-drop after 6-drop after 6-drop. What is this? Lilian. Guess we just trade that. I don't really want to drop this, but I guess on an empty board it's fine. For 2. I guess we could steal like Fishboy and trade in there. And next turn like get some spells for the Mage Scribe since we drew all of them. It should be fine. Hit him in the face. Bonk. Bonk. I think we could have done with the Authority. Created by Instructor Fireheart. Created by Hot Streak. As they said, deck code 1 gives you lemons, make lemonade, hook the glass half full, and make the most with the cards you have. I mean, like, the glass is not half full, right? Like, the glass has, like, a little bit of a trickle in the bottom, and that's, like, muddy and, like, it's kind of like piss, right? So, I am slowly drinking it, I guess. Not bad, I guess. Do we keep it for the Mage Scribe? What are we doing next turn? Could just do this and that. Give up the Fishy Boy. I think we play it and maybe like keep this for like turn 10 with the hammer. You have some good removal turns incoming. Next turn might be just this hero power to set up like Authority. Like I would take a half full glass. Half full kind of seems nice. Weirdly enough, Dan has also been getting quite salty in his streams lately and having terrible luck in Path of Exile. He's been playing it lately, these times just don't bring luck to people. I don't know, like Path of Exile, I haven't played that game, so you don't know like what's the situation there. Can't say anything about that. Again, I don't think it's about luck, right? Like you can get unlucky, like luck, bad luck, good luck streaks are gonna end at some point, but like this has been going on for like way too long to be like just luck. Like the average quality of our decks has been like super low. Then again, like every opponent has the nuts. I mean, yeah, every card game, in every game, like there's gonna be some luck involved, but maybe just drop Arena and switch to full Battlegrounds. Yeah, like just play the mode that has like even more RNG and you're even less in control. That's gonna turn out well. That's gonna turn out well. So where does the magic come from? Do we kill that? Kinda don't want to. I guess what's his name? Shitty Wave is a thing. Hex is gonna fuck us, but Hex is gonna fuck us either way, right? I guess we have authority, so that's not the end of the world, so I think I'll trade there. Like, I still like Arena. The general concept of it, like, I just don't like the version I'm getting. Created by. Like, I just don't like this, like, insanely shitty RNG version of it, when everyone gets, like, perfect RNG and I get, like, the most shitty RNG ever. Get a huge frog. There's a reason why Shady stopped playing Arena deck, I'm just saying. I mean, I think his reasons are pretty different. Like, everyone has, again, right? Like, no one is really having my version of Arena. Another one created by. Like, this guy just created 2 hexes in the first, like, 10 turns. Just, like, average RNG things. Just average RNG things. I guess we just get a draw and some spells. It's kinda me here, but like, I don't really wanna play claw machines or much else there. Like, just average RNG things. just average RNG things, right? Like, RNG, right? it's totally random, right? It's totally random, boys. It's totally random, by the way, guys. Like, of course, like he just throws a spell power right when he needs to play this card. Totally random, by the way. Exactly the card I want to make bigger, right? Like, just make it into his hex. Boom. Actually, I have like 2 cards that I can't draw, that I can't play with the claw machine, and we drew like one of them. So, can we do like some Shivar things? 3, 6, 8, 9. If we bump this, 3 in there, and 1 in there, that's basically works. Okay, so I think I'll take my Shivar clear here. 3, 5, 7. Maybe send a letter to Blizzard urging them to stop ranking arena games, otherwise you'll make legal action against them. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna be terrified. Imagine not getting like 3 dead spells in there from our draws. Guess you can play shield now, Pog. Boom. I don't want to leave this, right? I think we just play 5 and a 5. This dies to 1 damage from this thing. Can we still draw something that we can play? No, we drew all of them. So I guess you can do Claw Machine and just play whatever we draw out of it. Do we do it or we do 1 shield? I think I put 1 shield on that before he kills it. I don't think I want to play 2 on that. Like, it's already quite a bit of a threat. Next time we can do Proto Drake, Broom, plus like a shield. Oh, I have Claw Machine. Actually, could have drawn something. I didn't see that on the deck list. Like, this is my best deck of the rotation, like after the mini set came out, and it has like 2 good Paladin cards in it, right? It had some decent neutrals, but like we have like 2 good Paladin cards. Like the power level of Paladin right now is like super nutty. I think this game is one for you. He's playing pretty slow, so expect him to have like 3 more hexes or like, what's his name? Probably still win it in the end, but it's gonna take like 5 more turns. I think we just play some small shitters here. Just gonna put some health on the board for volcano things. Kill the spell power. Not like he can't like roll one, of course. I don't think I'm gonna shield the other thing for now. Just chill. See what he's holding in there. There's the tidal wave we expected. Is Earthquake in? I don't think so. I don't think that one is in. Okay, let's see if we can win. The Scales Volcano still queer, leaves us with nothing, right? Yeah, it still queers, crazy. 5, 8, 10, yep. Just 3 win games. Just 3 win games. Casual 3 hexes and a volcano and a shit ton of other removal. Like the other day at like 3-2 we faced a guy with like perfect curve into a Skystalker on 6, into what's his name? Bastard on 7, into like some other bullshit after that. Don't know if it's also your favorite, but my favorite done period is Halloween. I love seeing the horror marathon. Oh yeah, of course. Like I found him in a horror month. I love watching some horror games. Angry Chicken. Coin 2 to 3. Maybe that's a chance to win versus the Rogue. Do we keep the Alchemist? We have a lot of 4s, but could be nice if he plays like a 3-2 or something. I think I'll keep it. It's a bit of a shitty generic curve, which usually doesn't do too well, but like it's good defense, I guess. Top deck your most expensive card in the deck. We still start with the Marok, just in case we top deck the second one. So this on 2 and the what's name on 3 probably. The Volpera, the other thingy. Wow, what a surprise. It's just RNG, right? I'm sure it's just RNG. So yeah, like we had like a perfect coin 2-2-3 opener and like we just got destroyed. Like it's so, like the curve is so useless. I guess we just play this, make him play the fork on 5. Corrupts this. Quite a good feeling. So just tempo this out, pose the weapon, 5-6 face. Could like tempo this out and a dude, we could like tempo this out and hit. That seems me. Oh, killing this right. Ready to attack where it wants. Start trying to push some damage into his face. Yeah, recently there haven't been a lot of like cool games. What's his name? I really enjoyed. What's his name? Like the like that horror one he played like a few days ago. That was a ton of fun. Vine Cleaver. Just decent dude, I guess. Visage, yeah, that one was amazing. Like, I love that one so much. Such a great game. Such a great game. Was a shit ton of fun. Okay, so he got bored, but we have the face damage plus some removal. If he has some taunts, I guess. Not enjoying like what's his name, like Stardew Valley streams too much. Those are a bit boring for my liking. It's a bit of a waste. Then it's almost a blast. It's always a blast to watch playing horror games. It helps that he gets scared easily. What a surprise! A Proto-Drake. Would never expect to see another Proto-Drake. This is the third Proto-Drake, by the way, right? Like, this is an epic that is probably super rare. This is the third one we face in just this run in like 5 games. Just random things, by the way. Proto-Drake. Wait, Primordial Drake, not Proto-Drake. Primordial. Primordial Drake. Yeah, Primordial Drake is in 5% of decks, by the way. Like, 1 in every 20 decks is gonna have it, right? Like, even less than that, and we faced like 3 of it already. So, we kill that. We have some options. We can bump some damage in there and kill that also. That seems meh. We could just fishy boy that thing. 710. He needs 8 damage. That's doable. 710. If I just like trade, he kills this, right? That seems meh. Not the best placement. You have it in every draft, seriously? We missed Leto, did we? What did I kill? I wasn't paying too much attention. Could have been. With the fishy. Oh yeah, fish boy and face there. Yeah, I'm not paying attention. My bad. Fish boy and face going there, and Proto-Ray kills him. Yeah. Like, see the amount of late game, right? Like, we are facing a rogue at like 4 wins, and he has a Primordial Drake into what's his name, like the 7/5 guy, into this like Earth Elementary thing. Plus he had like pretty good early game too. I remember one time saying Dan lost contact to family and friends for pursuing his streaming career, and that his fame cost him. his social life. It was quite sad. I mean, like a lot of streamers are not like particularly social people, right? Like, I don't think he just like left his people, right, to pursue his like streaming career. Like he can stream like from whatever. He is definitely like not one of the most like social persons. You know. Mifundi! Ah, this guy. No, this guy. Haven't seen him in a while. He used to stream, I think. Here and there. So we don't want this versus a hunter. I guess again, going first, just look for our 2 drops. Boom, boom, boom. 2 drops Kappa. Okay, go to 3 at least. Boom. 2 drops Kappa. This he missed turn 1, that's quite big already. What's Dead Bump doing? Phoenix or what's his name? Scorpit. Those were his words. I had cousins and friends that I don't see anymore because I spent most of my day streaming and promoting my brand. Make of that what you will. Yeah, I can see it. I don't know, right? Like obviously we don't know what his life was in his like career days. Please, interesting. Interesting. Should be awkward. I think we just hand it down and hope we find like a 2-drop or something. Found like all the 6s basically. Just kill that thing for free. Boom. Just average draws, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our what, like 8 biggest cards in the opening hand. Like it's turn 5. Like that's another just like piece of the RNG, right? Like this happens like so often. Like just RNG things. Like I've drawn 1 card below like 4 mana. And like this is your hand. Might still be fine. Like weirdly enough, like I'm winning more with this kind of hands than like the games where I go like coin 2-drop into 2-drop. Too risky to just trade into the 5-2 there. I think you can get punished a lot of way. I kinda wanted to play like the ogre, right? And like trade into the 3-2, but he kills the dude and like any like 1 spell pink like just clears my board. I think I like this better, even though like I might take 5 more with this hand. I think it gets like pretty easily punished. Like this card is kind of dumb. Thank God he went first. See, like that would just wipe me for 2 mana, and he's left like with more stuff to do. Boom. Weirdly enough, this is the best option. We don't have spells for this, even though I kind of want to corrupt it, but I don't want to play a claw machine. Safer, I mean, like, safer is always like a weird word, right? Like, safer, like, the more like safer you play, like, we're going against the hunter and we don't have healing, so playing safe, it's a lot of times it's just like leads to a slower death, right? So like safe is always weird to say. I don't think I'm gonna claw machine that. Like, getting low, but somewhat getting the board. I don't think I'm gonna be using this weapon for hitting into things too much. We corrupted this now. Like, this draw is like really bad. Like, again, like, need to start finding like some 2s and 3s to go with these cards. We didn't really have options. Boom. For 6 down to 15. He has probably felt OP to you. Surprisingly, I've done best with Mage and Rogue. I mean, this is my third or like fourth draft, and so far I've only gone like one win with it. So no, probably hasn't felt anything close to OP. I mean, the people I face have some really good decks, but like the shit I had hasn't been particularly good. This is my best Paladin deck, and again, it has like 2 Paladin cards. It has a Fine Cleaver and a Blessing of Authority. That's kinda it. Can do hand. That doesn't do much. Again, like, it's just like this draw, right? Like, look at the draw. We keep just drawing like 5s and 6s. Like, the White Justice is the only card below 5 mana we've drawn in like 7 turns. I think I'll play another one of these, since he seems like to treat it as a threat. Like, if he donks like more damage into it, I'm fine. Could also like just play a Proto Drake there, but since I found a spell, I kinda wanna play this, just so we can potentially find some more things. On an unrelated note, Derek, did you know that the Godson of Arena Ratsma is back on the scene? Yeah, I saw him. I used to learn a lot from him. I stopped watching him at some point, like, not sure exactly why, there was some issues. But yeah, I learned a lot from, a lot for Arena from him. Like, look at this, right? Like, just RNG, right? Like, just RNG. Okay, let's play this, see what we can get. Okay, something, I guess. Boom. So this has to die. So he has to still kill this over that thing. Kata! There's an old name I recognize, Mifundi? Yeah, I haven't seen him in ages. I noticed him too. He dead? He doesn't kill this somehow? 18, 22, 22, perfect lethal. Was champion OP, Pork? So yeah, like, this is not particularly good Paladin deck. Like, there's much better Paladin decks out there, but it still has a lot of good neutrals. So it's still like much better than the usual crap we get. So yeah, for my drafts this is amazing. For a good Paladin deck, like not really. We had 2 more, thank you. Me. I think we keep the cleaver. So going 2 into 2, see what we can do with the alchemist maybe. We only have 3, so might as well keep that. Should be fine to find 4 or something. The arena player I learned from the most was Hafu. She used to kill arena. I haven't watched her too much. She used to be like a little bit like too emotional, right? I mean, she's a girl, right? So I guess that's kind of expected. But like I prefer like more chiller streamers, chiller players. Sexist? I mean, like, yeah, surprise, guys. Like, girls and boys are different. What's her playstyle adopted? Like, I seldom play with the deck tracker, cause she said you gotta know the cards. I mean, it's good to know the cards for sure. Bump and a bump. Would be nice to put the shield on this, right? To make him like hero power potentially, but I guess like that's good enough with like this and this incoming. Heffa was one of the best players, a deck you can deny it. She used to always be on the leaderboard. Like again, right? Like I'm not saying she's a bad player. She's definitely an amazing player, but I just didn't enjoy watching her stream. I watched like Amaz back in the day, and I guess like he's also quite emotional, but like it's still a different experience. Kick W. Kick W. Oshadamir, Virutown Trump is an OG Arena player, but far from the best. I think he's also really good. He's been coming back into Arena these days, and again, like, some of his Paladins are just like nutty quality. I watched him play some runs. The only thing I don't like about Hafu's stream was these weirdos in chat. Can't quite explain it, but I guess it's this concept of parasocial relationships where they thought she was their best friend or something. I mean, that's like pretty much like every girl chat, right? It's kind of common. Just play this, I guess. Oh, wow, this guy's playing shit cards. Like, that's another thing, surprisingly. Once we get to like 5-6 wins, here and there's like some people that actually play some poopy cards. But yeah, like you're gonna get that in like every girl streamer chat probably. I mean, like the platform, like people get like, ooh, wow, like these people are like sexist or whatever, right? But I mean, it's just like teenage players, teenage boys, right? Like that's like the most of the demographic of the site is just like teenage boys, right? So I don't know, like people like freak out about it like so much. Fuck is this guy doing? What the fuck is this guy doing? Is that like worth it in any like way? Is that like worth it in any way? So just Vine Cleaver or 5 and a 2, kill one of them. I guess if we kill one of these with the Divine Shield, it's probably still fine, but seems like a decent turn to get the Vine Cleaver down. Kinda wanna protect this in case we like find one of our like 2 spells. One of our like only 1 spell. It's only authority left. We used like the hand and the shield. So I guess we don't super care if this dies. Just to tell you how good Hafu's deck, she used to start fresh account with 0 gold and get to 20k within 2 weeks. That's how good she was. 20k gold. I wouldn't say teenage necessary, but maybe somewhat awkward. I guess it happens to male streamers as well. I mean, I get some weirdness too. I mean, like, people out there's gonna be weird people, right? Like, it's not like super uncommon. Wow, he just left that alive. There's gonna be awkward people again, right? Again, like that's part of like streaming probably. There's gonna be a lot of like non-social people, like both from streamers and both from chat too. Like there's gonna be a lot of that. I mean, there's a lot of like socially awkward people, I guess. Top deck, another swipe. What's that? Lunar Eclipse. The fuck is this guy doing? What is happening? What is happening? I don't understand. 8-10. Might as well play it. I guess we can keep it, even though like half our deck is like claw machines. I have like no idea what this guy is doing. Like this guy is like clearly hasn't really done anything for the last like 5-6 turns. 6 wins. 20k gold with Arena alone, that's impressive. I mean, she used to play a shit ton, right? Like she used to play like 10 hours a day probably, or even more. That's impressive. Also, one time she got 3 of her accounts in top 20 of leaderboard. Yeah, again, right? Like I'm not saying she's a bad player at all. Like she's a great arena player for sure. I'm not doubting her arena skills in any way. I loved. She used to do like bets with Amaz, right, for like $1,000 or something, and of course like he scamazed her, like he made like a new account, right? And like so back in the days on the leaderboard you didn't get like the best 30, not like the best 30 consecutive runs. You got like a total of like all of your runs in the month, right? So if you did like 100 runs, like it would be your like total, and she was like still like pretty close to him, considering he made like a new account and only made like 30 runs. So yeah, she's definitely really good in arena. If I hope to ever get to the leaderboard, I need to stop playing Blackout Shit-Faced Dirk. I mean, that's probably a good idea. Just use a different account when you want to play Arena casual. Getting a new account to Arena is kind of painful nowadays, so might as well just play on another server or something. Your leaderboard system was nutty. Yeah, it was kind of poopy. But yes, Amaz like won some good dollars based on those bets. One underrated streamer that I love is Miss Elbow. He have a player. I don't think he's underrated, right? Like, who is underrating him? I don't particularly agree with some of his views on the game, but he's a great player for sure. I don't think we keep any of these. Definitely not these. We could keep these. Hitting a 3-drop, it's pretty unlikely, right? So, I mean, it's not a great 2-drop also, even though versus Shaman could be fine. But I think I'll just drop this. Hello, Amarian. Maz Arena streams were Golden Age Arena for sure. Yeah, I mean, everyone played Arena back in the day. Like, not everyone, but like the Arena streamers were the Arena streams were the most popular. Creep, Amaz, Hafu. Trump. Also, when Creep used to play Arena, that was a good time. Yeah. Thais played Arena yesterday, so things are looking up for Arena Kappa. So is that a Kappa for Thais playing Arena, or things looking up for Arena? Average turn 2, by the way. So on turn 2, he's killed my premium 2 drop, and he has a premium 3 drop, like a bad 3 drop, and a 1 drop on board. So on turn 2, he has like 6 mana ahead of me. Just average Arena things. The two most analytical players are Shady and Tadukta. Those two guys are probably smarter than more than half of the Arena player base. Adukta, I haven't watched too much of their streams. Like, the goats stream at night, so I can't catch like too much of them. So I don't like talking about them too much without knowing. He did actually play Arena, went 11 with Shaman, but can hardly say he's heralds the rise of Arena again, yeah. I don't like getting the board back, since like kinda was planning to play the Shivara. Not like we quite have the board back. But let's see. Taking a lot of damage here. I don't want to play the rock this turn. I guess with the claw machine it might be fine. Taking a shit ton of damage, but not much you can do. Let's get like disgusting start. Like it's turn 4, right? Like it's turn 4. And he had like 6 mana worth of shit on the board turn 2. Dukta, I'm not sure I would describe analytical. He's a very good player, but I don't think even he understands how he plays. He's a bit like Colin, sort of instinctual player. Yeah, I have that feeling too. He has to attack while we have spell damage. What a surprise! The one totem he rolled was spell damage. What a surprise! What a surprise! The one totem he rolled was spell damage. Imagine not throwing the totem you need. I think that's the appeal. He's just that average person, you know, that is sort of normal and chill. What's with Thais? I like him, but never understood why he got almost to Creep's level. Nothing special about him. Yeah, he's just positive, right? Like he's just like always positive, and that's like still means a lot. Like just watching a positive person, like for a lot of people is enough. Okay, so if we find a spell, we can have a taunt. If we can find a spell, we can play this. Or we can just die. Yeah, there was a lot of playing on that game after turn 2. Having 10 power on the board on turn 2 and killing my 2 drop. Average Arena things. I don't watch Thais, but he's very cheerful and there's no denying he's incredibly good. He likes skating, meta breaking decks. Yeah, I don't like him because of that exactly. Like, I'm not gonna say he's fake, right? But I don't like people that are always happy. Like, it's normal that sometimes you're gonna be like, even if like some shit happens, like he's just whatever, right? Like I can't like watch these kind of people. This is something like a curve. Yes, we just take it. 1 drop, 2 drop. We don't get the buff, but it's whatever. Turn 3, we're gonna get a 4-5 and a draw. It's his persona, his public image. Again, right? Again, like it might be fake. It might not be real. Like he might just be that kind of guy. Like I don't know. I'm not like gonna call it out, right? Like obviously he might not be that happy on the inside, so he might have his bad days. He might be hiding it well enough. I don't know again, but I just can't watch like people like that, right? Like I don't like always like salty people, but I don't like always happy people too. It's just weird for me. Like Amaz was probably the closest to like an always happy person that I could watch, but he was like still salty a lot of times. Just bum decent face, I guess. Like if he has Holy Nova, we kind of fucked, but my option is just hero power, and that fucks me with Holy Nova too. Um, do we ever put it on here? Feels kind of shitty to just like play around Holy Nova. Ah, he used the coin, so he can't Nova. Okay. Can't quite Nova this turn. Give us misery and salt creep. Yeah, like um I like balance. I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of times I'm super salty too, and I don't really like that. But let's play this. Give him the death if he wants it. Again, right? Like a lot of times I'm pretty salty too, and like I just like shut up and like play the game, and like I'm not really doing much of the streamer thing. Even though again, right? Like streaming is mostly like just for fun for me. I don't care too much about it, but like I don't like people that like are salty. They don't see the good things happening, right? Like, hum hum hum. There's 4 and a 2. Smack his face. It like that's like also like a bit annoying when like sometimes you get lucky, right? And like you just ignoring and just like looking all the times you got like unlucky. That's like annoying also. Pick something pretty fast, but this and this should be fine. No worries, whatever. Could like trade that also, but if he has a debt, like he's probably trading there anyway. And weed is legal in his country. Let me guess, he has a successful streaming career, beautiful fiance, and his GM. I wonder what he has to be said about that. I mean, sure. 5, 8, 10. Like, just having everything. Then sometimes like what else do you want from life, right? Like there's a lot of people that have everything and like they commit suicide also. They're not happy also sometimes. Like having everything doesn't mean you're happy. Like being happy is more of a state of mind in my opinion than like what you have. You can have everything and be unhappy, and you can have nothing and be happy. And also when he did his video about his coming out, you got to see the real person behind the persona on screen a bit. You got to see how difficult it is to always have a certain image. Yeah, yeah. It was pretty sad to watch that. Like it really made you think about things. Like sometimes you can see, right? Like that's why I don't like when you're happy, you're fine to be unhappy. I don't think you need to, like, I'm a streamer, right? Like even if you stream for money, even if you stream for a job, like that gets to you, right? Like mental health is really important. You can't like always be hey, like it's fine, hey, like I got unlucky, I got shit on, etc. Like a lot of people do it, right? Like a lot of people still do it. and it wears on you. It wears on a lot of people on their mental health. Like, it's much more important again, right? Like, I'm doing it mostly for fun. Like, I still enjoy arena most of the time, and like I'm just having some fun here and there. But like, if you're depending on it for your livelihood, right? Like, it's much more of a thing to get some money, to get some viewers, to grow your stream, etc., etc. And like, you're gonna try to do more. Wow, hero power on 2 on the coin as a demon hunter. Something. Did something. Boom, boom, boom. 8 and a 6 and a 7 again in the opening hand. Face kick W. Megasaur. So I guess we hit and then Megasaur. If we get Divine Shield, it's better. I want to use the Phoenix on that. Attack health, it's whatever. It's only the Divine Shield. Anything that we want to attack first? I don't think so. Health is fine, I guess. The other ones are just useless. I think I forget how difficult it is to log in every day to play Arena. Like, some days if I have a bad run, I'm done. You guys have to keep dragging on. That's a hard mental effort. Yeah, absolutely. Again, right, like, again, I can just say fuck it. But if you're relying on this to... If you're relying on this to, like... To, like, make a living, right? Like, you can just say, like, fuck it. I don't think I want to give up my Divine Shield on that thing, on a 1-1. So just use the Phoenix. Have Claw Machine into Cleaver, into Proto. Should be fine. Like, a lot of people have to do it, right? Like, if you're relying on for to get money, and like you don't even get breaks for most jobs, right? You get the weekend off, so you can like recharge. And a lot of streamers like do like stream for 8 or 10 hours a day, right? Not the card we wanted to get buffed too much. I'd have to be a variety streamer. Yeah, I like variety actually. It's just rushing the Griffin seems fine. The yeah. Use the shield. Yeah, variety streaming is cool, but it's kind of hard to start off as a variety streamer. Like, most of the games, right? Like, if you just play like a bunch of games, like, if you open like the browse page, right? Like, there's gonna be like 10 games that have some following. Like, people that just like mostly watch for the game and then for the streamer. Like, you really have to be like entertaining to be a variety streamer, and it's so hard to like find a name for yourself, right? To get like those, even if you're like an amazing person, right? Like, getting those first like 15-20 people or something to watch you every day, so you start getting seen. That's like so hard. The big one I know is this Cold Carnage. You got big by streaming every day for 4 years. Yeah. Just stream every day for 4 years. Forget. Like, if that is the effort required, I'd be like, fuck that. Yeah. Like, streaming, like, a lot of people are like, you're just like playing games, right? Like, streaming is much more than just playing games. If you want to have like some kind of following, right? It's much more. It's not that easy. Like, for some people it's natural, right? Like, you you just have the persona, like you're open, you're fun, right? Like you play a game that's popular, like you find a moment, and like you're really good at it, right? It takes a lot, but like for most people, right? Like 99.9% of streamers like don't really make anything out of Twitch or from like streaming in general. Also, even if Dice is suppressing his anger, it doesn't mean it's faking it. It might just be how he wants to be as a person. Yeah, yeah. Again, right? Like I'm not saying he's faking it. Like he could be just like that positive. Some people have that mental attitude, right? Like some people like try to really tone it. Like I feel like Shady is like another person that like really tries to be like more positive about it, right? Like just ignore like the bad shit that can happen. Like obviously it doesn't always work, like sometimes, and it doesn't work for everyone. But again, like some people just don't give a shit, right? Like it's just a game, like they just play it, whatever happens. Like I'm kind of like usually I'm not really that competitive, but like I get annoyed, right? Like when I get like 3, 4, 5 bad runs in a row, it gets like really annoying. And again, right? Like I have the issue with like the game screwing me for like no particular reason. Like every deck, when every deck is kind of garbage, when everyone you face from like 0-0 to 2-3 he has like a perfect curve and like perfect RNG, etc. It gets to you. But again, like that's me. Whatever you see, like when I'm sad, I'm just gonna grouch and like click buttons until I get like annoyed and like stop the scream. When I'm happy, when I get a good draft, when something fun happens, I'm gonna be happy. So it's like different people, right? Like different people like watching things, different people like watching different people do different things, right? So there's like room for everyone. Quick bio break, be right back. Nice emote, Aaron Kappa. Yeah, 404 emotes don't seem to appear, Gary. Could I keep this and this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. To find something to do on turn 3 and 4. And we can do like Shivari into Griffin, which is kinda nice. Could like fall enough behind that Shivari is not gonna be enough to get us back into it, but we also have like a lot of force in the deck, so this might not be too bad for this deck. Did you beat it? outdoor on 1. So we can coin the neophyte. He can steal what's his name, Libram. It's probably fine since we have coin 2 into 2 into hand. As long as he doesn't have the Libram, I don't think we block his hand of a down. Do we give him a trade? Let's keep playing country. I think I'll just hero power here. Keep this for now. Use my coin, so I can coin this. Found another 6 and a 5, so this is gonna get a bit awkward, but I think I'll still do this. Feels a bit weird to coin this into hero power, but this card kinda like just blocks tempo, right? So it doesn't really matter. And I have the hand, like if he doesn't want to reveal it here, it might be fine for me. A good one. You played anything else recently? Not sure if you finished Baldur's Gate. I haven't quite finished that, but I haven't found time for it also. Like, I don't know, maybe at some time. Like, I think I'm pretty close to the finish. I guess we play this then. But no, like I don't really have time to play anything on the weekdays, so mostly have like weekends to play something. So I kind of want to play this if possible. It's still pretty fine with like 2 claw machines incoming, so I think we just still play it. Like 3-3 is probably not that big of a deal considering we have the claw machine. Also, there's like not much I really want to like try out right now. Like I'm waiting for Baldur's Gate, like the third game, right? I think I'll just do 2 and a 4 then. That seems a bit sketchy. Boom. I've been playing a lot of Dead Cells recently, which is fun. Also, Noita, interesting roguelike game with falling sand mechanics. What's falling sand mechanics? I think I know what that is. I just don't have a lot of like free time. I mean, that's my issue. This guy has like this guy's just playing a bunch of crap. I'm drawing a bunch of crap too. I think I'll sink 1 claw machine in there, since he's not like doing anything particularly meaningful. What do we shield? I guess the smarting. That's more vulnerable, but that has like more attack. I think I'll shield this. Again, like I'm still like interested into Arena, but I just like don't wanna like play this like super crappy version of it. Guess we just use the broom for a ping. Ah! I forgot this is buffed. Fuck me. Fuck me. I might have like missed 9 damage. Playing a bit like shit. It's usually a type of browser game where they gave you all these chemicals and stuff to mix together to come up with interesting side effects. I used to spend hours on these. Cool. Sounds interesting. Frankenstein game is a genre of video game which is a subset of sandbox games where it must use a two-dimensional particle game engine. They allow the user to place particles of different elements on a canvas which can interact with other particles in various ways leading to complex emergent behaviors. Sandbox games, they generally have an emphasis on free form gameplay, relaxed rules and minimal goals. 6 and a 6 and some damage. Not exactly the order we want, but sure. Imagine actually thinking about orders and stuff. Imagine actually thinking about orders and stuff when you have like all the removal in the world and your opponent like at 9 wins. Like this guy is playing like the crappiest Paladin deck I've seen in a while. Like that's like again, right? Like another thing I don't have like no idea why it happens. Like how is this guy at 9 wins and I face like 3 times more insane decks at like 0-2? I like I just don't understand. Like every one of my runs starts like from 0-0 to 3-3 versus like some insane decks. Like not like we don't face insane shit at higher wins, but like I feel like I face like more bad decks at like 5 wins and beyond than what I face from like 0-2 and like 1-2. The Huggo bracket, yeah. The Huggo bracket is particularly crazy. Like sometimes you face like some bad guy at like 1-2 or like 2-2 or something, but like most of the time it's like pretty insane decks from 0-0 to like 3-3. Is that like the 6th shaman we faced this round? We don't particularly have a lot of 5s, but technically we can keep this. We have quite a bit of 2s and 4s, so it's pretty likely we find one of the other, and like Hero Paladin 2 might not be that bad with this hand and like with the odds of finding a 4. So I think I'll actually keep the Rock 2. Even though we have Griffin, we have Ogre, we have the Rock, so we might like drop the Rock too. We have Authority. Like Megasaur, Fishy Boy, Phoenix, Wanderer, Hotcat are probably fine playing on 5 too. I think I'll drop the Rock too. Going back to the like arena streamer like talk, right? It feels like it's just like all in Blizzard's hands. Like they haven't really done anything about arena. Like it's crazy that like Battlegrounds in like 6 months or something like got like more attention than arena in like 6 years. Do we do it or we do this? Probably still play a Rock Pool. I don't care that much about the buff. Like, if Blizzard gave like Arena even like a little bit of attention, I think it would be fine, right? But like literally we got like nothing for so long. So we can do Broom, which doesn't seem like we need to. I think we're fine with the Dirjavo. They've done nothing, right? Like, we still have like the only kind of event for it is like just it's just duo class, right? And like that's an event we had like basically since like inception of Arena. Like maybe what, like the second year of Arena we had that. So just play Fishy instead of the Phoenix. This goes in there. Can Fishy and hit the face. Phoenix and the 2-2 leaves us with a bit more on board. I think I like using one Fishy here. The Phoenix leaves me with a little bit more of a board, but I kind of like the flexibility. Leaves me with like another like 3-3-1 damage. Now I have like a lot of options to do like different damage on the board. Watching Thais plays Arena and he's getting the most prepared opponent seems fair. Yeah, that's a thing, right? Like again, like a lot of people seem to get like some really confused opponents, and that's kind of annoying. Like another thing, right? Like seeing someone get like Shady got triggered the other day when like I pointed out, but like when you're like 4-1, like 5-1, 6-2 or whatever, and you get like 3 Pepega opponents in a row, that's like I guess we just trade there. Like we're losing the Divine Shield either way, so trade there and just play the Megasaur, see what we get. I think we just get Spores just to be sticky versus Shaman. Which again, like doesn't make sense, right? Like again, sometimes I feel like worse opponents at like 5-6 wins, but like the 0-0 to like 3-3 people like more than make up for it, I feel, in my games. Yeah. So 5 and a 2, push 5, I guess. Could do like Fish Boy, like saving this. What am I doing? We could like save this. This is popping up next turn, so anything on the board is most likely to get wiped. So I probably wanna keep the Death Rattles. So I think I'll just this and a dude. Was just thinking the same. Look at how easy it is to find the leaderboards for Battleground. Then I think about Arena, like the official resource for Arena cards and play Hearthstone hasn't been updated for a year. Yeah, like they made like this like Arena also, right? Like the Arena like filter or something on the play Hearthstone, and then bam, like they forgot about it. They haven't updated it since. We should be happy that Blizzard doesn't ban us for making gold in Arena. I mean. Not too many people are making gold, so I think like that's the thing. They don't particularly care for it as long as it's not really making anyone like too many people gold, right? Like this guy just died. 5, 7, 8. Like this guy like literally just died, right? Like 9 win and like 10 win opponents like literally like just died. Like they haven't like played anything. I haven't like really have to think about anything. I just played a few minions on curve, and they just died. I don't like. It's so crazy, right? Like I don't understand Arena anymore. I mean, I understand like the what's happening in game, but like what's happening behind the game, I really don't understand, and I have like no idea what's happening. Power Donger? Again, right? Like, I'm not really Power Donger. Like, I didn't play a single Power Donger card there. I guess I played these guys, right? and like Genko Megasaur, and like I played like a few Murlocs and that's it. Like he just died on like turn 6. Again, right? Like we have Vine Cleaver and Authority and Griffin, I guess. Like that's Powdonger in this deck. Most of it is just like some neutral stuff. Don't particularly have an amazing curve or anything. Like it just feels like the game decides what my runs are gonna go. It doesn't, like, we made like some terrible misplays. I haven't really had to think about my turns too much. Like most of the time it's been like straightforward. Boom. So this is what I feel, right? Like the game just decides what my results is gonna be. Like sometimes from 0-0 to 3-3 every deck is insane, and sometimes we face like 3 potato people. Like they didn't do anything bad, right? Like I don't think they're potatoes or anything, but like they didn't really play like a good card. So why do you get like this in one run, and why do you get like people at like 0-1 and like 1-1 and 1-2 and like you go like 1-3 the other day? Again, like this deck is better than most than I'm getting, but like this is not an insane Paladin deck by any means. And again, like the issue is more with the opponents, like what opponents are doing, right? Like you can have like the nuttiest deck if you draw like, if you like pass one turn, you can just die on 5. If your opponent has like a perfect curve every game, like you can have like your OP like mid to late game and you can just die on turn 5 or 6. Boom, boom, boom. It's a mystery. I wonder if the MMR is broken because of a small arena player base. I don't know. There's definitely something going on, right? Like I have like some ideas. Like one, it might be like some region walk or something. I'm definitely seeing way too many like Russian people and like Bulgarian people, which I don't see other people get on the European server. Other thing is maybe it's just like, I don't know, maybe like if you haven't like bought pre-orders or something, I haven't like wasted a dime on the game, so maybe they put you in like some poopier bracket, but there's probably other people that do that. Like I don't know, like it's really weird. Could be some hidden MMR thing, just like the battleground MMR, another shaman. So I think I don't mind coining these 5s. I think it's better than coining 2s. So that's a 4 and a 5, so 2 into hero power 3 or something. Here, let's go. So yeah, there's definitely something happening behind the game that's like just not normal, but I don't get what it is. It doesn't make sense. Might have to change the plan, I guess. We do a 6 and another 5 here. I want to use the coin with this, but I don't think I can just hero power here. Ah! Oh my god, yeah. Playing like a potato. I have like no idea what I'm doing. What are you referring to? Something happening behind the scenes? Just my arena games are weird for quite a long time. My arena experience hasn't really been making sense for, I don't know, maybe like ever since like Bucket Days. Yeah. Yeah. So probably want to bump in there, right? To kill that off. Otherwise he just kills that, and I don't want to authority this thing too much. Streamer server again, like I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't make sense. Do. Fucked up. We fucked this game up. We fudged this game up pretty hard. Shouldn't be alive. Like, I don't expect to get like 9 wins or anything, but like when you're constantly facing like insane opponents from like 0-0 to 3-3, it doesn't make for a fun arena experience. Boom. Also, just like card quality has been like so abysmal, especially like this expansion. Like after the rotation, I think that's like I've had like around like 30 drafts and like 28 of them have been like pure garbage. Like decks that wouldn't be good like back in like what's his name? Back in Angora. I don't know why the 0-0 or 2 lost matches feel like the hardest game ever. Then at 10 plus the games actually feel easier. One person usually balls the other. You have a hard choice or something there, sir? I guess like this. I mean, it still mattered. Yeah, he got like 2 rushes, so he got like really good value. Yeah, fucked up this game quite a bit. I'm gonna double trade there. Feels kind of shitty. Okay. I'll trade this at least, probably. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, fucked up that fish boy turn. For some reason I wasn't paying attention. Some reason I wasn't paying attention at all. Not enough, right? Not enough. One, two, three, four. Okay, I've only one. Survey retweet about Dan. Is he doing going through something? Which one, Fosky? My runs have been going overwhelmingly good for a week. That I'm starting to get suspicious. The quality variance is quite high. I mean, not for me. My decks have been like consistent with garbage, so I'm not getting that variance part for sure. We threw this game so hard. Like, it would still be a rough game probably, but yeah, that mindfuck. It was a real brain fuck there.